Yeah. I'm coming at you from a very humid, hot house with no air conditioning in the middle of a heat wave here in the UK. So for those who are newer here, you're probably wondering why my room is completely empty, and that is because I'm moving to Canada in a month, so not a lot of time to go now. The purpose of the video today is to talk about some of the reasons why we decided to move, and what our sort of motivation and thinking was behind doing that. We get a lot of people ask us, a lot of friends and family ask, why are we doing this now? And, a lot of them also saying, we wish we'd done something like that when we were younger, which I guess is a good sign because it means, you know, if you get older, you're going to regret those things if you don't scratch the itch of traveling or moving country or whatever it might be. So we had a lot of people asking us why we're deciding to move now. So we're in our early 30s, we have a house that we own, and we're in a great part of the UK. We love the city that we're in, but we have just always had this urge to live somewhere abroad together. Yeah, we both have been talking about this for like 2 or 3 years, about like where we would go, what we would do. And luckily we both are on the same page with wanting to try North America as a place to live for a while. So we landed on Toronto as the place to do that. We did explore other places. New York was on the cards. A number of reasons we didn't actually end up moving there was price, lack of washer dryer in your apartment, which just seems insane, and obviously the political landscape and state of what's happening in the US at the moment is very disappointing and scary, and just not a good time to be doing something like that. That being said, we love America, we love the country. It's a stunning, beautiful place, and I will be going back there again once the Orange Man has left. Another reason for the move and wanting to move and wanting to do something different is just this overwhelming sense that life is really short. But the older you get, the more you realize how quickly life is moving. And you just think to yourself, if I don't do these things now, I'm never going to do them, and I'm going to regret it when I get older. And that is a really scary concept to both of us. So we definitely want to make sure that that isn't something that happens. Also, there's been health scares that we've both had. I was diagnosed with a birth defect in my heart last year that I didn't know about. I've literally had it my whole life. But things like that just really do make you think life's too short. You know, illnesses in the family as well. We both had our experience with that. Yeah, there's it puts a lot of things into perspective on how you want to live your life. It's annoying that something like that has to happen to make you think like that, but unfortunately that's just the way sometimes that it goes. So, and lastly, I think that there is a lot of expectation that the older you get, the more you should settle down into this sort of comfortable rhythm of life. You know, you go to school, you go to university, you come out, you get a job, buy a house, you have a kid. Some of those things bring me happiness and security and, you know, whatever else. But it does feel like it puts you on a conveyor belt a little bit. Doing something like moving country, or it could be leaving your job and starting a new career that you're more passionate about. Doing something like that breaks the rhythm, I think is quite important. Opening up new possibilities, new opportunities that you don't necessarily get if you stay on that same path. So I'm in a privileged position that I can actually decide to do those things. I can say I'm going to move country. I have the money to be able to do that. Yeah, very excited to scratch that itch and see where it takes us. So if you're interested in seeing how, you know, this pans out for us, where we go traveling, you know, we're planning on traveling around Canada for a whole month. We go into other places as well. So if you're interested in seeing that, seeing what we do with the space that we move into and how we make it into a home, then yeah, give us a follow, subscribe, and yeah, follow along the journey.